Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Cup of Genre, the Daily COG, with our pretty blue and green background that I made at the last minute on GIMP. God, I love open source software. I am one of the hosts here, Kyle. The other one is way over on the other side of this great country, the United States, and that's Manny. What's up, bud?
Nothing much, man. Just Thursday.
It is Thursday. Actually, it's post what if day. Thursdays was before. No, I get it. But no, man. Actually, I wanted to know, what did you think of episode 2 for what if? Spoiler free, of course. Our in-depth spoiler review reaction with Nick and I is up in audio format right now. I kind of messed up the video render and I got to make a small correction, so it'll be a couple hours and that'll be up. But yeah, man, what'd you think of what if?
I saw it a couple weeks ago,
Right.
and it's the one I wanted to talk about the most.
Okay, so talk a bit.
Just because it meant so much to me, and I know it meant so much to so many other people. And on the site, I know I wrote a piece about some of the creative team and what it meant to them to work with Chadwick Boseman, not knowing that would be the only time they were gonna be able to work with him.
Yeah.
And I think what made it special was we got to see Boseman as T'Challa in a couple of films, and then this one we got to see T'Challa again, but in a different light, in a lighter mood, in a lot more fun, and just kind of and that, and he was a Ravager, so he got to, I don't know, it just,
no, I get it. It
just seemed so much. It was just fun, and for that to be really our last impression of Chadwick Boseman in the MCU, I thought was very appropriate, and I remember getting just a little emotional and thinking about how special Boseman was as an actor, because then it made me think of some of his other films that I really enjoy, like Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, 42, to name a couple of them. And so I was like, man, what a way to kind of to wrap his MCU career. And
well, I don't know if that's it, because there is that scene from the trailer where you see some Guardians doing an Avengers type thing, and I don't know. A lot of it goes quick. Could we see some Avengers event in this season 1, and maybe there is one more thing with him? I don't know, but if it is his final, it is a very fun one.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's going to be another T'Challa centric one. So
no, not centric, but that he might.
Oh yeah, but it still won't hit the same.
No, absolutely not. I really enjoyed it, and I felt like the animation fit this better than the first episode. I'm still not a huge fan of the cell shaded for this. I believe traditional 2D would be better, but the designs worked better. Like the character designs, the color palette was great. I did enjoy that. The biggest miss to me is just the voice of the Collector. Like, the guy didn't even try to channel Del Toro, man. Didn't even try to get his mannerisms. And I got it that it's a variant, but that's what makes the Collector the Collector in the MCU is Benicio's delivery, man. It's like trying to do a walking character without walking. You know what I'm saying? How did you feel about that? Because I do know you're a pretty big fan of his.
I am, but being that this is an animated series and I was already taken out a little bit by the animation, I didn't, and I didn't really
It didn't bug
mind.
you. Okay.
No, if it was like another live action collector, and that maybe would have triggered something, but I barely even noticed it.
Cool. Well, I know we've got a trailer to watch, and it's Marvel's Eternals brand new trailer that just hit, and we should definitely check it out. Haven't seen it yet. Let's take a look, Manny. All right, horses. I love horses. I miss riding a horse.
Never been a horse person.
Okay, so we're gonna get some post in game. Ah, the emergence, huh? I wonder if that's the dinosaur meteor. Be funny because we thought we might see like a bunch of history in this.
Mm-hmm.
We came here 7,000 years ago
7,000. Okay.
to protect humans from the deviants.
Ooh, name drop there. Deviants. And there was a mutant coming out that damn. Well, not mutant, but a creature coming out there.
Mm-hmm.
The ocean.
We were instructed not to
I'm digging the.
human conflicts unless deviants were involved.
Okay, so they can't mess with us unless deviants.
Hmm.
Ooh, nice. I dug that.
I haven't seen some of them for centuries.
Okay, so they split apart. So it's gonna take place quite a bit, like in. I'll say this is a better trailer than the first one. I'm digging it a lot more. I don't. That's cool. I like the look. Interesting. I like the celestials. I'm not sure about some of these CGI shots though. Interesting. Okay. 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 I'm gonna.
What's this even made of? Vibranium. Fall collection. IKEA.
Okay, that's funny. I like that a lot better than the first one, Manny. What'd you think of that one?
It was just as bland as the other ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I did.
Sorry.
I felt bland as far as is that a par for course Marvel film? Yes, but that actually makes me feel better because I enjoy par for course Marvel films. I was really nervous going into this one because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it was gonna be.
I still don't know.
Well, no, I've actually now we've kind of got a little bit of a hint. They've been here 7,000 years, so you're looking at during the Iron Age expansion, or excuse me, Bronze Age expansion, as the Neolithic Stone Ages are ending in Europe, as the Bronze Age technology spreads out of the what is they call it, Fertile Crescent or something, what the Mid East and Northern Africa. That's when they show up. They decide not to mess around unless there's deviants involved. I mean, it's I dig it, man. I think it's good. I'm down with it.
Okay.
So what's rubbing you wrong about it? Is it just because it doesn't look like it's going to have an effect? What is it, man?
I would be 100% honest with you. I could care less about the Eternals.
I don't know anything
There's nothing
them.
about the only thing that's exciting about that entire project. It's that it's directed by Chloe Zhao. That's it. Everything else, I mean, there's nothing about that film, about that idea, that property, that at all even. Hell, I'm if you want me to be real with you, if you giving me the choice between Venom 2 and Eternals, I'll go watch Venom 2.
That's terrible, man. Like, really?
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's gonna be a better movie. I'm just saying, just based on the trailers, nothing has been sold to me to say I want to go watch that.
I don't know, man. That looked just like a fun churn.
That looked fun.
Brain
Jesus,
off.
no.
Turn the brain off Marvel film, man.
No, that turn the brain off Marvel film. That is the complete opposite. It's like let's think about how much of a grander scale this is, and try to complicate things. That's what that is.
I mean, look, I can kind of see how they're the idea. They're giving us Celestials. One, that's awesome. And we got our first look at a like a not a, I guess you could say at a on screen Celestial, you know, and it's cool looking, and you're gonna see, yeah, there's this bigger thing at play, but it's only their piece of it. Yeah, they're playing with the biggest pieces, but that's still just the biggest pieces. The idea of, you know, we only get involved when a deviant happens, or happens to be involved. I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see the big players at play, and I knew that they didn't have the guts to go with the kind of like anthology historical through time type movie. They're doing what they're doing with the deviants, and I like it, man. I'm kind of starting to trip over my words a bit, so I'll move on from it. But yeah, I dig it. I hope in the end, when you see it, I hope it surprises you. That'd be nice, right?
No, I mean, yeah, any film that surprises me positively is a good thing. But as far as being hyped for it, or having any actual reaction to it, whatever. If this movie never saw the light of day, it would make no difference to me.
Oh man. Well, hey, look, if I'm not mistaken, I think we reported that this trailer could potentially hit today. Did it come from Daniel Rickman? I'm looking at our website real quick. Yeah, his Patreon service did say that. He did have that tweet, that or Patreon post or whatever that was deleted about the Spider-Man CinemaCon trailer. So like I said, guys, I am not the biggest fan of Rickman selling like his leaks on Patreon, but hey, good hustle, you know, make money. However, he is pretty good at what he does. So the thing is what you brought up, which is, if they were did they plan on releasing it with Venom? And if so, what now? Do they still release it at CinemaCon, or did they tell Rickman to delete it because they decided not to screen it at CinemaCon so they could still do
I have no doubt they're releasing it at CinemaCon.
Okay, so you think
I think Warner Brothers is also going to release finally another trailer for the Batman there too, but I don't think people are going to get to see it necessarily until fandom. So
when is fandom again?
October.
You think they'd hold it that long?
Yep, I do. They've held it for this long, and there's nothing else. I really Warner Brothers kind of has major coming up that says that's where they were going to release it. I'm kind of surprised it didn't come out with Suicide Squad. So once it didn't, I thought CinemaCon was the next best option, and as far as kind of a private screening to get that hype for it, and then because fandom's going to need that kind of a couple of wow moments, and the Batman, that's going to be it.
I could kind of see that, and CinemaCon's that weird insider and in industry heavy ordeal where I guess maybe that old fashioned exclusive stuff that we used to see at like New York and San Diego all the time. I guess that's why it's hanging around. I don't know. When it comes to conventions, when it comes to trade shows, when it comes to like exclusive content and things like that, the reasoning and the purpose behind it in the past made perfect sense, like 100%. But over time, as the internet has grown, as streaming, as not just streaming, but like on site. Remember when G4 Tech TV was always at San Diego and stuff, things like that. Even they're so accessible now, and people are so aware. Like back in the day, the general public wouldn't be aware that a trailer screened at San Diego, but now they are, and I think that's why you see less of the holding on to exclusive footage like behind a industry wall, at least as long as they used to. So that's kind of shocking to think they might show something in the coming weeks and then not show it to the general public for another month. That's kind of odd to me, but not saying that it's not happening. Just I don't know why.
Because it's something exclusive for the participants.
But I think part of why that kind of went away was the amount of leaks that were happening. If you notice now, leak trailers aren't a thing that we hear about very often. We get the occasional early description or early footage description from like where they show not necessarily a teaser or a trailer, but like a clip or a montage that's not fully edited. Other than those types of footage descriptions, you don't see the leaks of trailers as much as you used to. And I think part of it was like maybe digital pirates, but they had to get it from someone. Maybe people in the studios like, fuck this shit, man. I want my friends and family to see this leak.
In general, I think people who leak trailers and stuff are the absolute worst.
I'm not gonna say one thing or another, but that's if I can come up with that mentality, then someone else surely can.
No, absolutely, and yeah, for especially for something like a San Diego, that's probably the reason why. But I mean, everybody has high tech devices that can record things pretty clearly. So
yeah, exactly. The whole tech aspect of it is just it's insane. The fact that like I had said yesterday, I think New York is looking at streaming all of the panels, like the fandom type thing, how like GalaxyCon did a lot of things throughout the last year. That would be crazy, and I'm sure that there'll be exclusive footage because you still want to be able to sell tickets. You still want people to come and show up. However, I'll say this: I kind of like the idea. I've always been one. I hate doing it. I hate making conventions more exclusive, but it's to control crowds as far as like using cost to control crowds. What if we didn't have to use cost? What if we used this digital service, this streaming, to give more people access that really do enjoy going to the panels? And that helps with the population at the conventions. Probably won't help, but it's a nice idea.
Yeah, I'm not for that.
It's a nice idea.
Being a convention person myself that loves to attend conventions, I'm all for exclusive goodies for people who actually were able to show up. I mean, that's
Yeah.
part of the magic of it.
Well, yeah, and of course, like I said, you would cut streams for certain footage and stuff like that. And there's always going to be the fact that you actually can go ask a question. You can meet the person, go down artist alley, get custom. What do you call it?
Yeah, Artist Alley is one of the Artist Alley has always been one of my
commission.
favorite things.
A commission, yeah. There's always going to be the draw. My whole thing is here comes the elitist in me, the normies that crowded up, and I know they want to experience the convention scene too, but my god, it's there was a fan on a Star Wars group on Facebook. They posted the Star Wars Visions trailer, literally asking something like, I've never thought I'd see anime in Star Wars, and what is this coming out? Is it on Disney Plus? Because it's in Japanese, because they had posted the Japanese trailer, but it's from Disney. It's from Star Wars's YouTube. It clearly says Disney Plus on it. It says when it comes out in the trailer and what it comes out on. It's the same thing as like when someone walks out of a Marvel film at the end of it before the credits these days. It's like, no, I don't want to be a gatekeeper, but you're making it really, really, really hard for me not to want to be a gatekeeper.
Yeah, it's something. But that's almost kind of one of those things where, as a fan, so you kind of that's where you kind of distinguish yourself from what you just referred to as a normie, is because we know that even after the first end credit scene that we still got a ways to go. So
and then the first 3-4 years not knowing that, but you have people that have seen every MCU movie. They know the end credits after the fact. It's like, how? I mean, do you just not care? And if you don't care, why are you here? Like my brain, it doesn't compute for me. I'm sorry,
dude. It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal, and that's what makes it so funny. Is that it bugs me so bad because I'm like, you're missing out on this experience. People, get back in your chair. and I will say that this though, if you're on a fan group and you can't even be bothered to watch the trailer, like actually watch the trailer and absorb what you're seeing, including Disney Plus September 22nd, and you just post a question, like you're literally willing to wait and take time to recheck your post and see if someone answered your question instead of watching the trailer, like
I don't follow.
You're not a fan.
I don't follow.
This person posted on this Star Wars group, don't basically asking when and where Visions would be coming out, and it says it in the trailer, says it in the YouTube description, and this person is a fan talking how they like it and want to know when and where it's coming out. You can post something and expect an answer that's literally you'll wait longer for someone to respond to you than it takes to watch the trailer and see the streaming date
Oh,
at the end.
at my
Oh,
group of friends, we are pretty big Star Wars fans, and good debates in the past. So I can vouch to say that yeah, everyone's real good Star Wars fans. None of them are interested in Visions.
really?
Yep.
That is so weird.
Everyone was like pretty much like why, and then this doesn't, it looks cool, but
Man,
yeah, I'm not sure what kind of a
weeb thing, man. Is it just
it
a
might
weeb
be,
thing?
dude.
It might be a weeb thing. You know what's definitely not a weeb thing. It's something that's definitely for Star Wars fans. It's for Marvel and DC fans. It is for anyone that is doing things legally and responsibly in their respective states, and that is our sponsor, Grow Generation. Guys, could you please take it away?
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. From propagation to harvest, they have everything you need for your special garden. Grow Generation serves customers across the nation and carries a wide inventory of renowned cultivation brands. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
Oh, my wife is recovering, thankfully, and yeah, I think that's why I played it today, because I miss kind of hearing her talk normally.
Well, I hope she recovers fully soon.
Well, thank you. I have that one of those weird relationships where I really like my wife, like I love her. It was always funny in the army. I'd always make that joke. I have one of those army marriages that is happy. No, she's awesome, and it was crazy to just kind of, it's the cup of genre, anything and everything goes here. It was kind of interesting. My in-laws were the first in our immediate family to catch it, and then all of a sudden, the only people that don't have it are like my sister and my parents. Like everyone, my wife's brother, my in-laws, there's cousins and grandparents, just like insane. But thankfully everyone in my family has either fully recovered or in the process of fully recovering, so that's good stuff. When it comes to that whole Star Wars thing, man, it like, yeah, I'm super stoked about the Visions, because I am into anime, so it's combining two things that I love, and I really did try to look at it kind of like you had said, about why waste time on it? That's not what Star Wars is. Hell, there's even a large chunk of the population, myself included, that doesn't even care for the Filoni animation, let alone someone then convincing them to care about anime. But I don't know, man. I still kept coming back to that whole, it's different. It's different, and we've had so much of the same for so long that, and maybe even part of it's my my EU love, because the EU was always so different. You could have a story, one book, or a trilogy or whatnot of books that just told this self-contained story set somewhere in 15,000 years of Star Wars history. I guess maybe that's why I am extra excited about it. I know Christine and Brian are as well, but they're just like me, anime, fans that are Star Wars fans. I don't. I'll have to reach out to a few people, man. That is interesting. So, no Star Wars, like diehard Star Wars fan you've talked to that's not an anime fan is into this
so far.
Hey,
so far, yeah.
let us know, everyone watching, listening, let us know if you're a diehard Star Wars fan and you're not an anime fan. Is Visions interesting? And if not, why? And if you are interested in it, awesome. Check out the anime versal reviews and Cantina collab that we'll be doing for that in September. Um, you know, looking at the Eternals and thinking about kind of that cosmic stuff that they're doing, and Star Wars, something that I really struggled with in the sequel trilogy was a lack of Star Wars, like lack of space fights. Like the big fight in episode 7 was on the Star Killer base for all intents and purposes. You have the bombing run in the beginning of 8, but then, you know, big aerial fight with the Millennium Falcon on the planet, and then technically the big starship battle in episode 9 is in an atmosphere like situation. The best like space battle we got from Disney has been Rogue One. Absolutely, the best space battle Disney's given us has been Rogue One in my mind. Did you enjoy the bombing run more in 8? Because really, that's the only 2 space battles.
It was okay, I guess. Nothing. It wasn't nothing special. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I'm one of those who actually enjoyed the prequels. Not loved them, but they were fine. I have quite the appreciation actually for the Phantom Menace, for their pod racing, and for Darth Maul actually more than anything else.
Well, definitely that.
But I think that's about it. And
lightsaber duel.
And then I mean that's where we did meet the real Sith Lord of the Star Wars universe. And just nobody wants to admit it. I do believe that George Lucas chickened out.
Darth Jar Jar.
It is Darth Jar Jar. I 100% believe that.
Oh man, no.
But George, yeah, dude, we need
he would.
I hope. I mean, we got Rogue Squadron coming up, and that's probably the next spot where we're gonna get a battle.
I hope. My fear is Top Gun in space. That's not what
I do not mind at all, because I love Top Gun.
But that's not what Rogue Squadron is. Rogue Squadron is established ace pilots. Okay, this is the SF groups. Okay, in general, not always. Yes, you can get a special forces contract coming in. It's harder to get. It's much easier to go SF Ranger once you're in the army at least. But you take the best of the best and you put them together to train to be a best of the best unit and go out and do stuff. Okay, that's not Top Gun. And in the first book, and I know they're not using the books, but I want to explain just how Rogue Squadron's been done before in the games, the comics, and the books. The way this elite squadron is meant to be. You take all these already fully trained people, you're putting them in a special forces type training situation, and they immediately, because it's wartime, shit hits the fan. Training kind of goes into, well, it's now on the job training. If all you do is have school training, you're missing out on the best part of what being a fighter pilot is, and that's that combat, that do or die situation. Do you juke or jink, is it? Juking and jink, or whatever. Do you are you gonna hit the left rudder and dive down, or are you gonna go full throttle and pull up? All of that stuff. I don't care to see a Beggar's Canyon. I don't want to see Death Star trench run training. I want to see them get together, have their moments, and then go do Rogue Squadrons stuff. And I'm scared that's not what we're gonna get. I'm scared we're just gonna do school so we can get really up close and personal without it's the military aspect, man. I'll say it. Mike Stackpole got that military camaraderie, the kind of dealing with the moral aspects of war, enemies turning into friends turning into enemies. Like, dude, like I need that, and I don't have any faith that I'm gonna get it.
Man, you just love to live your life in fear, don't you? You're scared about all the movies. I'm not worried about it. I'm unfortunately of the mind that it's going to include some of the things that you were talking about. So it just makes me sad because I'm like, man, Kyle's going to be disappointed. And I just kind of I put my head down like, no, not again. But
that poor bastard.
I hope we're wrong because we need a win. I think. Well, Shang-Chi's gonna be a win. I'm gonna tell you that. You're gonna have fun at that movie.
I'm excited. I talked about that on Marvel Multiverse Mayhem. Absolutely, I'm excited for that.
And then, real quick question: the guy in red is not Galactus.
No, that's a Celestial. I don't know which one.
Because and the only reason I'm asking is because Galactus is trending on Twitter, and that image keeps popping up, and I know that's not Galactus because that's a whole other character.
Got noobs, casual.
That's why I bring it up because that's not Galactus.
Casual. Why wasn't Wolverine in Avengers Endgame, man?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. You people. Probably the ones that have all of a sudden decided Venom was good and they're super excited about.
Galactus looks so super cool.
Oh my god. Guys. Please. Like,
okay, there's a group of tweets also saying that's not Galactus. Y'all need to calm down.
Oh,
please stop saying this is Galactus. Bro, Galactus? What the hell? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. I'm gonna share this screen. Let's see what happens. Celestial in the Eternals trailer is Galactus. No.
Yeah.
Guys, chill. It's not Galactus. It's this guy. Yeah. You kind of saw him in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right there. Look. Yeah. Right there. Right here. Oh my God, people! Stop being stupid. Like, even casual fans, you gotta have a memory, man. Please have your memories on. Oh my God. One of these is Galactus. Yes. Unfortunately. Oh, I cannot believe. Oh.
Yeah.
Do people really think it's Galactus in the Eternals trailer? First of all, how dare you? Second of all, if you don't know anything about Galactus, because people thought this.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad I brought that up.
Oh man, I needed a good laugh. Oh, dude, that's bad. That's oh, like I said, I don't want to be a gatekeeper at all, because if you spend money on it and make sure this franchise can continue to exist, you're cool with me. but maybe you shouldn't talk. I don't know. Answer these 3 MCU questions before posting.
Or like when you check for like the picture that says
Yeah,
which one of these squares is a traffic light?
Yes, the or not gotchas, captchas.
Yeah.
Gotchas,
Mhm.
the egg machine games that we know in America that are big in Japan. But yeah, captchas. Yeah, you got to answer. Please, in order to post about Galactus, answer these three questions.
Number 1, which one of these is Galactus?
I cannot believe that. Oh, it's in other movies, man.
I did one other movie, chill. For a second.
But it's there, and
You said movies plural.
well, I couldn't remember if they showed him in game. They're showing screens, and it's literally like MCU stock footage when they're talking about the stones, and I couldn't remember if that was a scene that was used or not there. So go fuck yourself.
Well, if we're talking about Marvel, let's keep it on the same topic.
Sure.
Anthony Mackie is going to be returning for Captain America.
Captain America. Fuck yeah. I'm down.
I'm all for this, man. All for this.
Happy. I
think Anthony Mackie can be kind of dry sometimes as an actor.
Mm-hmm. But not here.
I like him as Sam Wilson.
This is his role, man.
And the fact that Disney has embraced him fully as Captain America.
Yeah, at the park and everything.
Yeah, and well, the thing is, like Disney, so like doing it for Disney Plus is one thing, but now doing it as a feature film,
yes,
that's something else completely. Because look how long it took him to put out Black Widow, and how nervous they were about that one.
Yeah,
because it wasn't.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, to be fair, the first to make a jump from Disney Plus as a character. So I know Mackie's been the Falcon in the movies, but technically the first one to get a green light was Miss Marvel when they announced the Marvels. And
but I mean, none of that's come out though. So,
but it's a huge deal still.
And I'm not saying it's not a huge deal, but.
Yeah. No, not hers. No, Mackie and
Maggie's a huge deal, but they have been setting that up for years and years, and Marvel fans are aware that that's how it goes. That's how the story goes, and it also fits it just fits the times, I think, and I think it's a great showing. So yeah, Captain America 4, I think that is going to be very, very interesting, and I'm very happy for him. We'll see if he gets a better suit. I'll tell you that.
I like this suit.
I did not like the headpiece. The headpiece was kind of
you
cosplayish.
Complain to.
I'm sorry, you're the one who were complaining about the hold of an actual working lightsaber the other day, and then you complain about you complain about rendering in trailers.
It looks so bad. It looks so bad. It does, dude. The hilt. It looks like those
there you go.
children toy lightsaber hilts, man. Like I'll wait for version 2.0. No, the whole Captain America thing, Mackie getting it. One question: do you want it to be Captain America and Bucky? Like that's what Nick wants?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
that's the TV show. That's not what this is.
Yeah, I don't know who he could go up against. Since they're kind of erasing, and I can hear myself over your mic. But with them having erased the Netflix stuff almost for all intents and purposes, I wondered now if they could bring back the Serpent Society, Cottonmouth and Copperhead and you know what I'm talking about. They used some of them in Luke Cage, because Cap they had teased that Cap 3 was going to be Captain America, Serpent Society. And then they were like, oh no, it's Civil War. Those are again black characters. I could see them bringing some of that up, even though they kind of did some of it halfway decent. It was a shame to kill off Marshala Ali's Cotton.
Yeah, that was a real
Cottonmouth.
shame. I love that character.
But you could see do you see what I'm saying? Like, what do you think would be the villain for Mackey's Cap?
I'm not sure, man. And yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head right now. Maybe yeah, I know he's kind of been used a lot, but I can see Baron Zemo returning.
That's true. That's true. I didn't even think yeah, and I'm down with that. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, he could bring up the Serpent Society.
Yeah. What if we do something like not necessarily maybe MODOK. Why not MODOK? Or
I could see that.
Or bring
stuff.
Bring that bring could that work.
Kid. Aim and yeah, I could see something like that. Sure, I'm MODOK live action MCU. Bring in what's his name? Guy Pearce again. He was an AIM, right? His extremist body like rematerialized or something. I don't know. I'd be down to give him another shot. I like Guy Pearce. Yeah, dude, I'm down with that. Anyways,
it seems like because he controls an organization and his henchmen and stuff, and
yeah,
I think it could work.
Yeah, and maybe that's what you do. You get Guy Pearce to voice him. Basically, he part of his extremist experiments were putting his body or his mind into the computer. I can see that. I'm down with that. I'm down. Whatever they do. I like your train of thought. I would love for everyone though to head to our website lrmonline.com every day for all your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. As you guys can see, we are covering everything from comics and drama and movies and TV, and we got podcasts and interviews and written articles and anything and everything you guys can imagine. And we have all of that right here on our YouTube channel as well. Several of our podcasts are in video format, the Daily COG every day, Monday through Friday. I did spruce up the Marvel show. Like I said, I got to re-render it real quick and then get that up for you guys. But yeah, please do subscribe. Help, spread the LRM and Genreverse podcast network love. So that way we can, get bigger and better interviews, bigger and better equipment, and bigger and better trips. And that gets you guys bigger and better entertainment. So yeah, please do that. And then of course, check us out wherever you get your podcasts from: Google's, Spotify, Apple's, SoundCloud, where we are everywhere. Manny, any really cool interviews you got coming up the next time?
I have quite a few actually that I'm working on. Haven't confirmed all of them 100% yet, but I have some creators for Pixar shorts that are coming up from Disney. I have actually the creative team, including producer, composer, character designers for What If from Marvel.
Nice. And
also, which I'm working on right now, I will have one of the stars from Shang-Chi.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's just some of them to name a few. And then also, I just want to make sure, Jesus, why is it every time I want to do something I don't know.
I was like, what are you going to have to tell Jesus to make sure of?
Well, I talk to Jesus every day, but that's a whole other that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Gig has just put up an interview a couple of hours ago with Rebecca Hall about The Night House, which debuts this weekend. So make sure to check that out. And I have an interview with Carly Pope for Demonic, which from IC Midnight. And I mean, just whole array of things. Also, because it just popped in my head and I can do whatever I want here. I think for the Captain America movie, also the Hood might be a fun villain. Even if you, I think it might be a just simple enough for it.
I can only think of Red Hood right now from DC. What the Hood? Who is that? I really don't remember. Oh, okay.
Wow,
remember
you
now.
had a Wikipedia ad, Comic Vine, and you call yourself a Marvel fan.
No, it was, dude. That's early.
Answer the 3 questions, Kyle.
Answer the three
I know, I was just throwing that
questions
back.
about
Marvel.
Red Hood. I know that they brought him up. He was supposed to be this big, huge reveal. Was working with the Wrecking Crew, and then ended up being some no name from Marvel's past and disappeared. Do I pass? Is it that?
Well, you
shocking
don't, because I can see you reading it through Wikipedia right now.
I no, dude.
I'm just kidding, man.
But
like you can use it and it's not going to be a big deal as far as you can even elevate the character in a way.
No,
so
absolutely. Last question: do we ever see Sentry?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
When? Where? Thoughts?
I don't know.
We'll see. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for listening today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, please do. Share. Check out the social media information down below at that Kyle Malone, at LRM_Emmanuel on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for listening. Bye.